Good day to you coders, and thank you for supporting us on Project Collaborate. In this video, we will be discussing the map interface. So, what exactly is the map interface? Well, the map interface has something is very similar to the set interface, but it uses the concept of keys and values. So, what do we mean by a key and value? Well, to start off, I want you to notice that I'm importing Java utilities again. If I just wanted to import map, I can just do java.util.map, but I'll go ahead and import all of it. And so to declare a type of map, I'll be typing in map. And so in these angle brackets, it's different for the map interface versus a set or a list interface. So in here you will actually have two values. One will be the value or the type of your key, and the other will be the object type of your value. So I'll make these both string for now, and then we can just do map equals new. And so for the first type of map, I will be using HashMap. So with the map interface, you don't actually use map.add. Instead, what you do is you do map.put. So the put is special specifically to the map class, therefore use that method. And then in the parentheses, so you'll notice we have defined two object types here. So you'll also need to be putting two strings in your .put method. And so when you put two strings in here, the first string will be your key value. And think of this as like an accessor, something that lets you access the second value in there. So I'll put name as my first, and then Joe. And then let's put a few other things in here. Color, blue. Animal, cat. And so if I were to print out this map, you'll notice that you'll get a list of values essentially, with each value being attributed to a key. So in this case, the key is animal, and then cat is the value, key is color, blue is the value, name is the key, and then Joe is the value. And so the other thing with HashMap is similar to HashSet. HashMap will not preserve order, but it preserves it outputs the one that's easiest to get first. So easiest to access through a concept known as hashing. And so in order to actually iterate through a map, you're probably wondering, well, we have 6 values here. How exactly do we access these values? So what you have to do to actually access these values is you have to make a set of string type, and then keys equals new. Yeah. And so the thing with the map is there's actually a method called map dot key set. And so if you print out the keys, There we go. So yeah, if you print out the keys, you'll get these 3 values. These are the keys. And so if you want to iterate through an array, through a map, what you have to do is do for string key in keys, and then system line, and then now you can use the map.get, and then in the map.get, what you'll be putting in as your parameter will be the key. And so if you do this, you'll notice that my first key was animal, and that would output a cat. My second key was color, and that would output blue. And my third key was name, and that would output Joe. And so that's essentially how a map works. You have keys which are being used as accessors to access other elements. And then there are actually 2 other types of maps. The other ones are map there's a LinkedHashMap. Just realized. Yep. And then there's also a TreeMap. And so if you remember from our set interface video, we discussed that a LinkedHashMap or a linked hash set preserves insertion order. Well, the same goes for a LinkedHashMap, and then a tree map goes in numerical order, or a tree set goes in numerical order, and so will a tree map. And so the last thing I'd like to cover before we end off this video is, can we have duplicates? Because if we remember in sets, you are not actually allowed to have duplicates, but let's see if we can have a duplicate in the map interface. So let's go with map.put word, and let's copy blue as our word. So are we allowed to have duplicates? So if you notice here, we are allowed to have duplicate values, but now that we've explored the second parameter, we should explore the first parameter. Are we allowed to have duplicate keys? So let's go with color here, and then let's just change this to red. So right here, you'll notice that color only appears once, and just because of how a hash map works, the red appeared, but it's very possible the blue could have appeared as well. But so there's only one color, and so while you are allowed to have duplicate values, you are not allowed to have duplicate keys. And the same goes for a LinkedHashMap and a TreeMap. If you guys would like to learn a little bit about about a LinkedHashMap or TreeMap, just check out our set video as we explain what a linked set is and what a tree set is as they work in the same methods. If you guys have any questions, drop them down in the comments below, and thank you for watching.